Next on Worcester News Tonight, paying cash at the tolls now a thing of the past in Massachusetts. What drivers should know about the new system. Plus, last-minute costume shopping as Halloween approaches. A look at what costumes are popular this year. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Andy Madison. Well, as of right now, all tolls in Massachusetts can only be paid electronically. The Department of Transportation launching the new system today, but it comes with some concern from drivers about traffic and how the new system works. The Department of Transportation working on deconstructing toll plazas across the turnpike. Drivers will now need an Easy Pass tag for their cars, where the car's license plate number will be read by the electronic system, and the driver will be mailed a bill at a later date. Some drivers we spoke with said they're a little concerned the new system may take some time to get used to.
Construction crews trying to get off and on, it could, but it's a lot of space down there, usually where those booths are, so they should have enough room, hopefully, to get everybody through.
I travel the Pike every day. I work out in the Framingham area, so it's not an option. There's no easy way. I live out in the Warren area, so it's every day.
Now, the end of traditional toll booths had many drivers rushing to get an Easy Pass today for their car. Our Rosalind Flaherty has a look at what drivers should know about adjusting to the new system.
Everyone has to do it. We don't have a choice.
A line outside the Easy Pass Service Center in Auburn as people rush to get their transponders.
All us procrastinators are out the last second getting our transponders.
For some, getting an Easy Pass has not been easy. Lydia Lewis Hicks tried to get one online, but says the website wouldn't let her.
I tried it twice and it still wasn't working, so now I'm here.
Beth Snyder says the MassDOT workers told her she would not be able to use her transponder Friday because the system was down and it could not be activated.
It's upsetting because I've taken time off of work now to come here to get this, hoping that everything would be instant, and it's not.
MassDOT tells us their system is at full capacity, causing problems on the website and in service centers. They say if you sign up in person, it will take 5 days for the transponders to be activated.
Be patient with us.
MassDOT says if a transponder has not been activated, drivers can call the Easy Drive Service Plaza on Tuesday, as they will adjust your bill accordingly. The state also announced a 6-month grace period where drivers who receive a higher toll bill based on their license plate will get a credit if they apply for a free transponder.
And the grace period is one way that we will try to make the switch to electronic tolling easy and understandable.
Once it's all completed and everyone's learned how to go through it, I think it's going to be a lot smoother.
Rosalind Flaherty, Worcester News Tonight.
Customer service centers are holding extended hours this weekend so people can sign up for Easy Pass. DOT also announced a 6-month grace period for drivers getting an Easy Pass transponder for their car. Well, many ghosts and goblins are expected to be out this weekend in costume as Halloween approaches. That is a lot of stores busy with people planning for the weekend. Here's a look at Halloween outlet earlier this evening here in Worcester, packed with people shopping for wigs, makeup, masks, costumes, those scary displays which make loud, creepy noises. Those are popular. The staff says a couple of characters from the movie Suicide Squad are popular costumes this year, along with the political candidates vying for president.
Hillary Clinton sold out. The Donald Trump, we just got some new ones in. The Donald Trump did sell out. It sold out in New Hampshire, sold out in Connecticut. Everybody wants to be the scariest man for Halloween.
Halloween is on Monday, and while many are planning costumes and where to go trick-or-treating, local police are thinking about safety. Our Brittany Schaefer has a look at safety tips families should know for Halloween.
We all love Halloween, but we want to make sure it's a happy and safe Halloween for our children.
Halloween is just 3 days away, and the experts are advising families how to trick-or-treat safely this year.
Part of the excitement of Halloween is that it's dark, so you want to do everything you can to make your young children as well as your teenagers more visible.
Carry a flashlight. Know the streets that you're on, stay on the sidewalks, and only go to houses that you are familiar with the owners.
There's an adult in front of them and behind them, so they're boxed in, safety first.
Leicester Police Chief James Hurley advises parents to be aware of which houses their children go to for trick-or-treating.
Check with your community on where the registered sex offenders live and if they live within your child's trick-or-treating area.
Hurley also says to check your children's candy at home with a good light to avoid tampered with treats.
Several years ago, we did have a piece of candy that had been tampered with. The individual was never identified, but It just drives home the point that you have to look at the candy.
We get the candy back home. We always make sure that we check it. Never be too safe with that.
And while dressing up on the holiday is not illegal, Hurley advises residents to avoid a certain costume this year.
Let's talk about clowns. Probably not the best year to pick a clown costume. Is it illegal? No. We recommend against it.
Krista Tatro and her daughter Isabella are excited for Halloween, but says you won't catch them in a creepy clown costume Monday.
I don't think I would allow them to be a scary clown, but if they wanted to be a friendly clown, I would probably allow that.
I'm being a haunted pirate. I hope I get a lot of Reese's Pieces.
Brittany Schaefer, Worcester News Tonight.
Most police departments have put out a recommended time for kids to go trick-or-treating on Monday, and that time is normally between 5 and 8 p.m. Well, the wife of a police officer in Millbury is accused of staging a burglary at their home and is now facing charges. Eli Rosenberg reports.
I love this view. It's my favorite view ever.
Gusty Saber has enjoyed the serenity out here for 30 years. Serenity interrupted October 17th. When the police officer across the street reported his home was burglarized.
I'm really surprised in a way because he's a police dog trainer and he has a pit bull.
Also surprising, the officer and his canine were home at the time. The officer's wife, Maria Daly, reported around $10,000 worth of jewelry and other items were stolen. And BLM, a common reference for Black Lives Matter, was spray painted on the back of the house.
I felt that there was more to the story than basically met, to the naked eye.
A process that concluded here this morning, with investigators charging Maria Daly with fabricating the whole story after she confessed and admitted to spray painting BLM.
I have empathy for the family, for the defendant as well. I'm very familiar with her, and it's an unfortunate set of circumstances that's taken place.
The chief says officers had the option to arrest Daly this morning, but instead, a summons will be issued for her to appear in court, something he says is normal protocol.
So there's no preferential treatment here?
No, absolutely not. It happened to one of our own, and it's not something that can be swept under the rug. That's not going to happen.
As those who live out here,
I don't know why you'd want to do that.
Try and understand what led to all of this.
Well, I think that's stupid. I mean, really?
Daly is facing 2 charges, including filing a false report. The officer remains on the force here, but will soon be off patrol. The chief telling us that was pre-planned, though, before all of this. Reporting in Millbury, Eli Rosenberg, Worcester News Tonight.
Students at Worcester Tech got a chance to train with a world champion boxer today after school. Jose Rivera visited the Fit Club today to speak with students about the importance of staying in shape and having goals for themselves when they graduate from school. Rivera has won 3 world championships as a boxer and trained in Worcester, says it's important for children to learn at a young age to stay fit.
The kids learn about nutrition, the better it sets them up for an opportunity to have a healthier lifestyle when they grow older. So the younger we can teach them, the better. I had my bad experience when I was older, so luckily I still learned it, but I could have avoided many problems.
Rivera won his first world championship as a boxer in